Hey guys, it's Greg again. I just got off a telegram. I was going through the chat and I listened to Logical Crypto's last little voice message. And unfortunately, he is 100% correct that this crypto market is definitely a game of attrition, and not many people are left standing at the end of the finish line, unfortunately, but that's how it is everywhere else. So with any place where you have I don't want to say like competition, and it's kind of like a competition against the freaking coins, I guess you could say, but that is what it is. So unfortunately, some people just aren't going to make it, man. That's just how it is. That's the reality of it. All right, guys, but I'm not here to bring you down, man. Let's get up. Let's get up. We have some pretty decent moves here on Bitcoin. And I went over it earlier. I'm going to go over it a little bit again. That is a impulse move. That's an impulse move. So here's the good news. That impulse move right there, it's got to have a brother. It has to have a brother with it. So somewhere along the line, there's going to be a pullback and it's going to go up again, probably an impulse, at least that. But here's what I wanted to say too. You want to be careful to make sure that this wasn't the end of the correction and then Bitcoin is off on some new trend. It's going up. I don't think that it is, but there could be a slight possibility that this X wave could just, it could go way up here or something like that. So you want to be careful of that and just, stay on your toes and make sure something like that's not going to happen. One of the things is that on the C wave, this A wave, this C wave can get long like that and start looking like a third wave move. And if it does that, that will suck in a lot of people that probably aren't going to make it, that'll just ape into that and think, oh, wow, we're back on a bull run. Back on a bull run. And it's not. And it can swing right back down like that. So you want to be careful of that. But that is going to happen, in my opinion. Since that's up, that's going to go down and then back up. Here's the thing, though, I want to let you know about, because some people just think because I make this ABC like that, the Bitcoin's going to go right here and then back up. No, I didn't. And you say I just put it there because that's what I do. This B wave can go like this. Okay, look at this one. You see, it can go like that. It can sit here and wander around, go up and down, up and down, up and down, and buy here, there, over there, and then finally go up after like 2 to hours, to 8 hours, to 36 hours hanging out in there. Or it could just go like that. I don't know, guys. So I'm just not putting my ABCs like this. I'm putting them like this, but I'm not saying, I think Bitcoin's going to do that and stuff. I have no idea, but it could do that. So just let you guys know, Bitcoin's not going to follow my ABCs. I wish it would. If it would, then I'd be, I wouldn't be making these videos. I'd just be like, hey, here we go, Bitcoin, and putting my trades in. Actually, I would make the videos. I try to make other guys rich. So going with that, BTC, I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll have another push up, in my opinion, because that 5 wave is going to need a brother, and you can't get that out of this. This was a 3-wave move. If this is 3, then this is 5. This needs another 5-wave move to go with it. So that's more than likely, in my opinion, it's almost 100% guaranteed that's going to happen. Same thing with ETH. It's actually ETH is a little bit more, seems to be a little bit more bearish than it didn't move as much as Bitcoin did. But the same thing with ETH. It'll pop up like that and probably make an X wave. So more than likely it's going to be, just to give you guys an idea of some sort of retrace on this, just to say, let's say it stops there, that's it, and then a B wave retraces. So something up to 3171 or something like that, maybe 32, can shoot up to that area, 3300, just to give you an idea. Really won't know where the retrace, where it's going to go until we know what the retrace is going to be on the B wave. So the other coins I was going over, and on Gala here, I was saying that that 5-wave was in, and it came down. So some sort of wave here, and then some sort of ABC here. Yeah, some sort of AB, some sort of three wave here, and then it's going up. It looks like on an ABC, probably right here, ABC, and then either the A wave ended there, and it could have. I doubt. I think the A wave's there, and then what did Gala do? Here's a 3, a 3, and then a 4, 5, and then it's in some other funk now. No, it's a 5. So A. That could have been, yeah, I guess it could have been like, it might be like this, guys. A, and then this 3 waves a B, and now it's up for a C. So it might do an expanded flat. So something like that. And then Gala should probably come down in another 5 wave. But yeah, smaller 5 wave in this would be my guess. Always another one I'm looking at to see if it's going to go up a lot higher in this area, and then come up for that B. If it hits my blue box, that's going to be my area. I'll start taking a serious short, looking at shorts for AAVE. It's because if it gets up there, I think it can do something. It's going to do a leg similar to like maybe that. Maybe not as long, but it's going to come down pretty aggressively just because of all this over here. Solana, look at that. Solana did follow my my trend line that time, didn't it? Isn't that nice? I think it's just going to go up in that 3 wave, and then Solana will come down to the box. Sort of like Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's like that. I'm not messing with Solana right now. Solana seems to be beat down. It's just been beaten down, and it doesn't want to do much right now. So, but never underestimate Solana. It can surprise you. It can surprise you. Harmony 1, look at that, same thing. It looks like Harmony 1 is going to do a flat. It's like I had on my things right there, a flat, and then it's going to swing back down. It could do an expanded flat. You know, if BTC does that push up, this C wave could go up there, back up here, something like that on Harmony 1. But then once it's done, it's going to swing back down. 5, 3, 5. What was I saying here about this? Okay, I'm trying to keep this coin bullish on the thing, but it could be going in for its 5th wave. So if Bitcoin makes that move and it breaks that high, I mean, technically you would be able to say that's bullish, but it's got a lot of proving to do. This coin has proving to do. It's got to break $19.81. And it needs to, it can't just sit right there. It's got to go above it. Kusama went over my plan for Kusama, waiting for it to get into my box here. Let me see, what is it? It's almost there into that area already. But, with Kusama, if it gets up high enough, you might have to trade Kusama when BTC is on its B. So this B could go down, and then that's when that's probably when Kusama will dump after it completes that. If it's up there and BTC goes down in that B, then Kusama will dump. So you're gonna have to pay attention. You're gonna have to pay close attention to BTC if you're going to short trade this Kusama, Phantom is dying. It seems like. I'm not going to go too much, but Phantom is just, it'll go up a little bit, but it's going to swing back down. It's going to less than $1, guys. And then let's see here. WX, this X wave may end up over here. What did it do? Did a 3-wave move here. And then this looks like 5 down on 5. And then, you know, guys, with dot here, this is a break. Usually when you have 5, can that be? No, that's probably a 3-wave move. There's no divergence. This is some sort of 3-wave move too. So somewhere in here, somewhere in one of these things, it's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably have to take a look at one of these things, because more than likely, if you see here at the end, no divergence, no divergence. You know, you can't count that because it's not lower than that, but, you know, maybe, yeah, right there is the little bit of divergence. It's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this whole thing could have been, so A, B, C maybe is what I'm thinking, and then it's going up here. So dot might get lucky, and so this would be 3, and then up for a 5. So yeah, dot might go over here like BTC. Dot might get up over $20. Believe it or not, might get back up there again. Here's Matic. Look at that. Almost followed my trend on this one, guys. See that? So yeah, it's doing a flat. It'll complete the B wave. And this could be an expanded flat on Matic. Just let you guys know if somebody went long in there, this thing could shoot up. It could shoot up. BTC makes that next move. This could be up here and back to $1.60 or 50 or something like that. I'm still waiting to see what Luna is going to do. I'm checking. I'm paying a close attention to it, but on the 4-hour, you know, if it keeps taking out this RSI and it gets so high, if it gets above these levels, you know, if it's getting up above these levels, if I see Luna up here and this RSI up near these levels, I'll probably just look at maybe, depending on the situation, looking at a possible short just on that. Because if it gets up there, you know, you're going to see this right here. Just say as an example, what is going on here? Trend line. You know, if that RSI gets up there, you're going to have, you know, some serious divergence. I went over Luvium today. Sandbox broke that low. Okay. Yeah, you see that, guys? I've been keeping track of this the whole time on Sandbox, and it went down. So my opinion, Sandbox is in probably some sort of expanded flat. It went down into this B wave, and it could shoot up a lot more in this, make that C or something like that. And then Sandbox will swing back down to this box. So, and it's almost guaranteed now with that low, even though that's a corrective wave, it came down in that low, and it's almost guaranteed to get down here. And this, once it's down, Sandbox is down here, guys, it's going to be, this will be a decent buy somewhere in this area. You know, you want to be careful. It could fall, you know, this will be the next support, maybe right here, you know, this area. I haven't completed KDA. I'm going to go into that and check to see what it has done. But it looks like, you know, this coin, prior to all this mess that it got into, it's X wave, WXY, 3 waves. You know, this coin was moving, and then it just got beat down. So it's pretty bearish right now, guys. And I do expect KDA to keep making its way down there to the $2 area. So be patient with this coin. Don't buy this coin now, even though there's not a lot, but there's a few people recommending and talking about how KDA is going to go to the moon. And I have told you that, yes, it's going to be a good buy once it's down here, or near this line in this area, and you still want to pay attention to it and have a strategy, and then it will go up past these prior highs. You get it at say $2, it probably will bust past there pretty easy to 28. Sol Phantasma. This is I keep in track of this one. This is interesting that it's you know, it shot up pretty good. So that's good to know that there's still some bullishness in this coin. Once this coin is done with its correction, I'm going to do a more in-depth. Yeah, so there's a wave 1. Yeah, it's going into wave 3. This coin, in my opinion, Sol Phantasma, this coin is going to rock and roll. Once it's done with this correction and it's off, it's going to rock and roll, in my opinion. It's just something there that it's telling me it's going to do that. I'll figure out, you know, I'll reconfigure, do another count and see what kind of target area, general area for Phantasma, and then potential upside targets. But just think of this, you know, you're looking, let's say 60 cents, and then it busts past those high, you're looking at $4. So what's that? An 8x, 7x or something like that. AVAX might make that box area. So it will be, yeah, a WXY on AVAX. Yeah. So AVAX will come in W, it's going up for an X, it's swing back down for a Y. And then let's see, what else is there? Oh, Hex. What's Hex doing today? It didn't pump like some of the other coins, did it? A, B, looks like a 3. I'd have to go back in here and see what it's doing. I still think Hex is going to come down to this box, guys. Eventually, it'll get down there. It's the buyer. You guys are buying. Whoever's buying the coin is preventing it from correcting. That's how the markets work, man. That's how the markets work. This will find a bottom. You know, in the bottom, and I was talking about bottoms. It will come down. Where's an example? Sort of like this. Sort of like that. It will come down aggressively and it will bounce out of there in a nice impulse wave. That's when you know the sellers are exhausted and the buyers think it's a really, really good deal, and it'll zing out of there. Hex should do that. I'm thinking Hex will do that. Should know when the bottom is on Hex. Wanted to go over the dollar real quick. The DXY. You know, this thing, it just keeps chugging. It keeps chugging along. And, you know, it's making some bearish divergence. So one of these days, this thing is going to end. I guess maybe it's got to hit 101, 102 before it gets up there. It's almost hitting at 101. Did it hit it today? No. Well, almost. 101. My target was about 102. It might make it. Rune. What did Rune do? Yeah, Rune's going to do that expanded flat. Expanded flat, just like I said, it probably would do. And it could get up into that box. It could get up into that box like that. So it'll do an expanded flat and I'll come back down into that C. Yep. So let's see, anything else? That's it, guys. You know, so I just want to go over the markets and let you guys know on Bitcoin. Just be, you know, I don't think that this is the end of this sequence, but there's always that chance. There's always, you got to keep that in the back of your mind that this could come down and it could rocket out of here. I don't think so, but you want to keep that in the back of your mind if you are doing short plays. Okay. Everything right now is in it. Nothing right now is ready to short. Okay. At least I wouldn't be shorting anything right now. Let the shorts come to you. If you're watching and going and looking for setups, they will be presented right to you, and you'd be like, oh, there you go. Okay. So that's all you got to do. Just let the shorts come to you. You'll be all right. And even the longs, let the longs come to you too. When you start looking for longs, don't go in a rush, FOMO in either way in the shorts or longs, because it usually is not going to end well. That's why I call it FOMO, probably fear of missing out. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Peace.